Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Tom Spark. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm talking about how to check if your VPN is healthy. One of the important ways to decide this is basically checking on how many times your VPN is updated. Sorry guys, closed my closet because it looked a little messy. Don't mind that. Anyways guys, let's go ahead and talk about that in detail. But first guys, if you don't know who I am, my name is Tom Spark. I'm basically the only independently owned VPN channel here on YouTube. A lot of other channels are owned by similar companies and may have investments from VPN co-founders themselves, so watch out for that. Most people on the channel think VPN channels should be fully independent, like mine. Alright guys, so with that in mind, let's go ahead and talk about the topic at hand. You know, some of the questions about a VPN health are kind of different kind of things that we could look for. Number one, I would say update cadence. If a VPN is being updated a couple times a month, that's usually a pretty good thing. It means there's less bugs, less security vulnerabilities, more features being added, and so forth. Now, lots of times bugs could just be little maintenance things or lots of updates could be little maintenance things or bug fixes. But for the most part, there is a correlation with more updates, meaning your service is being better overall. App maintenance is very important for security and stuff like that. And a lot of bugs being squished means you're just going to have a less annoying time using the VPN altogether. And I would say that development activity is actually one of the overlooked metrics when people choose a VPN provider. Lots of people think, hey, this VPN is cheap, it should probably work, it does work, and that's fine. But actually, having a VPN that's updated all the time is very important. It means that a VPN is still being actively developed. And you might be saying, like, Tom, how do we check these things? Well, a lot of VPNs, actually, let me take that back. Not many VPNs are open source, but fortunately some of them are. Something like Proton, you could actively see on their GitHub when they're pushing out releases and stuff like that, which I actually do like. That's one of the reasons why Proton VPN is actually one of the best VPNs here on the channel for transparency. If you want to check out Proton, click the link in the description down below. Proton is not investing in this channel or sponsoring it. I'm just an affiliate for them, like other VPNs as well, just like Nord and some other VPNs out there. So guys, I would say that kind of seeing development activity on GitHub is very important, as well as stability. Now, I made this little image from some data I've been collecting. I was kind of curious, some of my old favorite VPNs out there, like TorGuard, compared to some of my new favorite VPNs, something like, Nord or Proton. How has the development capability been between the different options out there? So I'll go ahead and put this on the screen right here. Basically, from this, you could see that TorGuard has had 0 updates actually since February 2024. I'm talking about their PC client. Whereas other VPNs, since it appeared around August 30th, so it's like even a little bit later, there's probably actually been more updates from these VPNs, but NordVPN has had 14 updates for their PC client, and Proton VPN has had 8 updates since then. So I think this just goes to show you, and this is actually reflected in my rankings as well, is that as VPNs stagnate, they get lower in the rankings, and as VPNs get better and make more updates, they actually get better in the rankings. That's why NordVPN has been doing very well in my rankings for the last couple of years, as well as Proton as well. Whereas a lot of my old favorite VPNs on our channel, something like TorGuard, but not even just TorGuard, something like Cactus VPN, WaveVPN died because they stopped updating, and a lot of other VPNs out there just are not up to date anymore, as competitive as some of these VPNs with more updates. So there generally is just a very healthy correlation with how VPN companies doing, how many updates it's pushing out, and how good it is here on the rankings. So you could honestly say if a VPN gets updated more, it's going to have a higher ranking, it's going to be a better VPN, more people are going to use it, and stuff like that. I'm actually curious. Let me know down in the comments down below. If you want to do some work, go ahead and tell me what VPN you're using, and then go look at how many updates it's had. And then let me know how happy you are with the VPN. If a VPN has had less updates, I guarantee you're probably going to be encountering more bugs and just more inconveniences, or you might not like the VPN as much. However, a lot of VPNs that have lots of updates and stuff like that, I generally feel like you're probably going to be more happy with it overall. It's honestly the same thing when it comes to game development. If a game is being updated all the time, generally the community is healthier, the community feels better about the game, and the game generally is doing better. If a game has less updates, generally that game tends to go into maintenance mode, people start playing it less, and so on. However, for a game, it doesn't really affect the game state as much unless it's a multiplayer game, because you could play that game in perpetuity for a long time. This is why retro gaming is such a big thing, because games are kind of in a locked state and you can enjoy them. However, for a software as a service kind of feature like a VPN, the maintenance and updates of it is extremely important because it's a live service and you're subscribing and trusting it to protect your data overall, having the newest security patches and stuff like that. So I think maintenance schedule and stuff like that is extremely important for a VPN. Let me know what you think down in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video very soon.